Apple and Google, definitely two places you need to check out if you're going to be a missionary. There's a member. There's always a member that works over there. I toured Google first, and I noticed right away that there's a lot of fun activities you can do that are provided for the workers and for visitors as well. For example, they had mini kitchens located all over the campus where you could go and you could grab a naked juice or whatever they had and just eat it, drink it. Candy bars, they try to have healthy snacks for their employees as well. They had a ball pit. One of the members took us upstairs to the ball pit, and it was kind of funny because they had a little bit of a seminar or a conference going on. And we just kind of snuck around the back to this ball pit and just jumped in it for a little bit as quietly as we could, and then continued to tour the rest of the campus. They have Google bikes, which we weren't allowed to ride as visitors, but employees, what they do is, the campus is fairly large, so if you have to get to a different building and you need to get there fast, you just jump on a Google bike, which they're always located where you need one, and then you just go throw it in a bush or next to a tree or park it somewhere, and the next person will come by and use it. So the Google employees can always get around on a Google bike. Apple, I think they do have a couple Apple bikes over there. And again, Google has free food for its employees and visitors. Honestly, I think it was the best burrito I've ever had in California. It came from Google, which is weird. They have on-site haircuts. People come up and if an employee needs a haircut, they just go out to the van and they get an on-site haircut. They can get their oil changed. They can sign up for an oil change. These cars will come by and just do oil changes for them. Anything and everything you can think of as a Google employee pretty much is provided for you. Soccer stadium right next to for if you want to take a break and go play some soccer. My favorite was they had a conference bike. It's this giant 6-seater circular bike where one guy is kind of in the middle. He just steers mostly, and everyone around him, they just pedal, and it generates energy, and it just makes you go wherever you want. And I think it's supposed to be for conferences, but from what the member was telling me as he was giving us the tours, a lot of times they just use it to race. So I can't imagine seeing a couple Google employees coming out and just racing each other on these bikes. And it just seems like they're always trying to find a way to relieve the stress of work and find fun and enjoyment in their employment. Apple, on the other hand, you don't see near as many of those things at all, actually. It's a really beautiful campus. There's a lot of great things that go on, a lot of great people. But I think they're more focused on just doing their work, from what I saw. The food was good. Thankful for the member, James Dybert, who paid for my food there, whereas Google, it was free. If I had the choice between working at Apple and Google, honestly, I think I would be just happy to have that choice, to be able to work in those great companies and with the great people too. Again, the cultures, there are a lot of different people that work at both of these great companies. I'd just be happy to have the opportunity. If we got to choose, I would definitely go over to the Google side, I think, because it just has a great atmosphere along with that as well.